Hi, this is Scott Rauch. I'm at the Peoria Zoo today. It's in October, but I know this video is being viewed by you in January. It's on the story of Daniel in the lion's den, and the lions happen to be out today, Arthur and Lizzie, which is really cool. They're beautiful lions, well taken care of and cared for, well loved here at the zoo and in the Peoria area. And today I just wanted to share with you just for a minute about the Daniel in the lion's den story. Daniel was actually a Jewish man who lived in Babylon because he had been captured and taken there. But he was a very wise man, and he actually was a good friend of the king in Babylon. And he was like kind of a right-hand man. Well, the story that you've been learning shares with us that, you know, there was a decree by the king that everybody should worship and pray to him or to Babylon's gods alone and no other god. Daniel knew that his God, our God, God Almighty, loved him and cared for him and was taking care of him. And so he knew that there was no other God that really he could talk to and listen to. And so he chose to not pray to or worship to the Babylonian gods. Well, he got thrown into the lion's den. Those lions were not like Arthur and Lizzie. Those lions were actually abused, not cared for. They were not even fed. Their whole goal was to bring punishment on those who were called criminals. Daniel was a criminal, but he got thrown into the lion's den. The king didn't want to do it, but he felt he had to because he wanted to obey his own law. Well, I want to share with you one passage from Daniel chapter 6. The king, after Daniel got thrown into the lion's den, he struggled all night long, wondering if Daniel was going to still be alive. So it says this, and starting at verse 19, "At the break of day, the king arose and went in haste to the den of lions. As he came near to the den where Daniel was, he cried out in a tone of anguish. The king declared to Daniel, 'O Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to deliver you from the lions?' And Daniel said to the king, 'O king, live forever. My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths, and they have not harmed me because I was found blameless before him. And also before you, O king, I have done no harm.' The king was very happy and commanded that Daniel be taken up out of the den. And so Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no kind of harm was found on him because he had trusted in his God." Now, tough things happen to us here on earth. Daniel was saved by God at that moment in his life because God wanted to show the king that Daniel's God, God Almighty, was really the God in charge. For us, sometimes we do get sick, we get hurt here on this side of heaven, but we know that God Almighty, because of Jesus Christ, will take care of us for all eternity, and that a day is coming when we too will be taken out of this tough life that we're in and live a life of wonderful calm and perfection with Jesus, with those who belong to the family of God, and that we too, like Arthur and Lizzie, will enjoy a peaceful existence in God's new creation, all because God has loved us and we trust his word. You keep doing that in your life. Trust him because he is very trustworthy. You have a good rest of the day and a good rest of the month, and enjoy the story.